Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl from Wyoming Blessed with Tish. And if you haven't done so already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when a video is uploaded. Comment down below to be entered into the 1,000 subscriber giveaway because y'all were getting really close. Let's see, last time I checked we have 163 subscribers to go before we hit that. And then we'll have that 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So y'all, today to drink we have peach nectar, accompanied by the train. We have a couple crawdads here, or crawfish. These are big boys. Can y'all see that? So I only put a couple on here. We got some pink Argentinian shrimp, some king crab, some roasted asparagus. This sauce, y'all, it's my own little play on a lot. It's got slap your mama seasoning. It's got Creole seasoning. It's got the fire noodle sauce, or the fire sauce. It's got onions, roasted bell peppers, banana peppers, garlic. It's only got one stick of butter, but there's a whole pot. Like, I made a big pot of it, not just this. What else? Lemon juice. Oh, I think that's all that I put in there. Oh, and a little bit of the Be Love seasoning put in there. So it's not Be Love Smackalicious sauce. It's just got a little bit of her seasoning in there. Is what it is. You can see it's a lot lighter color. It's got a whole bunch of goodness in it. That's just what I felt like. And we got some eggs here too. They just kind of got thrown over there. Oh, I love asparagus, y'all. So this is spicy. So, I put a little bit of that seasoning on these and then roasted them in the air fryer. I love roasted asparagus. It's so funny because I used to hate asparagus. So this is Get to Know Me Sunday. This is recorded a little bit. So I just got back from being at those cabins. I'm glad that y'all enjoyed the scenery and the change of scenery. But normally I do the videos on Saturday, but we will be in Salt Lake doing an MRI, and then Monday we will be in Salt Lake doing a full checkup. So I'm gonna be busy. So Wednesday may not be a Ghost Story Wednesday if it's not possible, because I might have to do a car mukbang for y'all. And if I do, my husband and my son will be in it as well. How cool would that be? And there's so many places in Salt Lake that we don't have here, like Five Guys. Oh my gosh, y'all. I've never had a Five Guys burger because every time we've eaten there, I didn't eat meat. But I've had their veggie sandwich burger thing. Oh, y'all. It was so good. I knew I could fill that little thing in there. We had a good time with there at those cabins. After I got done eating, it got kind of stormy. Well, we ended up having to be inside for a little bit because the wind was so bad. Anytime you're up against water like that, the wind's going to be bad. I love these shrimp. I'm going to get some big shrimp in Salt Lake, hopefully. Hopefully. If everything is okay. it's been a little crazy down there, so we weren't sure what we were going to be able to do. It looks like it's calmed down a little bit, thankfully. You know, we want that mama bear coming out. And yes, I plan on doing some more outdoor mukbangs. And hopefully I can get to do one at the old restaurant up by my dad's cabin. We'll see. They're not open right now. They're not prepared for all the restrictions because we still have restrictions. And some restaurants just don't want to even bother with it. And I understand that. A sauce is bomb. So my allergies are like full force today. Because we were up there and now we're back down here and being around all that sagebrush and Wyoming has tons, and I mean tons, of sagebrush. It's everywhere. Oh yeah. Oh. Really? There's this one little one. There we go. If you hear some ruckus, it's Coda. My husband's off catching more crawdads. He actually caught these yesterday. So, these are fresh boys. Or girls there. Coda said if you look on the back, I don't see it on this one, but so it must be a female. It'll tell you if it's male or female. Like, okay, kid. If you say so. Y'all know. We don't eat that part. These guys are so big, you gotta take that out. Because they're huge. And see, remember last time we tried to squeeze it and that's what happens. Is it does that. Because they're so big and huge. You can't like squeeze them to suck out the stuff. Happens, y'all. This asparagus is bomb. So Get to Know Me Sunday. Y'all got to see that I like the outdoors. I love the outdoors. I love being in the mountains. I'm not a super social person. Like, I like being on this platform because I get to talk to people, but like face to face, it's totally different. My family says I am, but I don't feel like I am. Yep, see? Because I don't know, y'all. I feel like that social anxiety, you know? So I love being in the mountains and the peace and quiet. Those cabins, there was people up there, like people from out of state and stuff. We had next to us, our neighbors, they were from Wyoming too, Jackson, Wyoming. And they had a female dog, like lab type pup. She was 8 months old. She looked a lot like my pup. And, oh boy, y'all. Let me tell you. He thought that was his girlfriend. I was like, oh, no, you don't. He would get up and jump up and whine for her. I'm like, And she was the sweetest little thing. She's smaller than mine. But mine's going to be huge. Even the lady was like, oh my goodness, he's going to be huge. I'm like, yeah. He was in heaven, y'all. Now that one I could. Because he's a little bit smaller. But yeah. I love the outdoors. So something about me. Or I guess let's do something about my family. My dad owns is partners with the only running gold mine in Wyoming. So I grew up in my childhood. My dad always had hobbies. He's a geologist on top of an electrician. So I can rewire your house, and I can also tell you what just about any rock is. But so I grew up around like 8 years old. He started getting into gold mining, and we had a bunch of gold claims, and he had a little what we call a gold screw that he used, and we would mine gold. Then he met the gentleman that owned said mine. They became really good friends, and my dad was able to update this mine to where it ran off of a computer and electricity. So you'd just push a button and everything would start up. Of course, I helped him do all of that wiring. Yeah. A lot of dish soap. If y'all don't know how you get some of that through pipes. But, so we did all that. So I grew up learning how to gold mine and rock hunt. In a little ghost town away from people where my father lives now. And it was definitely different. Like, definitely different. So, in that's where I get a lot of the ghost stories. Because over where we mine, it's very active. But, so, I grew up doing that. And, we were, like, we didn't know back, this was a long time ago. But, where we go up mine, there was a pond. And at that time, when we started, before my dad was like very well educated on it, us kids would play in the pond. And y'all know I have gray hair from it. Because that pond had mercury in it. Mercury turns your hair gray. So I do. Y'all, this is hitting the spot today. It's so good. you can see all that, I don't know what that was, all that goodness, onions and but so yeah, a little fun fact about me. I rewired my husband's car and I know how to gold mine. And I can rewire about just anything or wire it or when you grow up with an electrician as a father, that's what happens, y'all. Is you learn how to do that kind of stuff. And I'm thankful for that, really I am. You know, I always tell people, like, Wyoming women are just a little bit different. But in reality, there's a lot of states that are like that. But we grow up very independently and learning how to do all that kind of stuff on our own. You know, changing our tires, changing our oil, you name it. We grow up doing that. Look at that, y'all. Isn't that? Oh. Sometimes God's beautiful creations, right? But we learn how to do all that. I knew I felt it in there. But yeah. So there's a lot of stuff on this house that as a child I helped my dad wire. And sheetrock and plumbing. I mean, you name it. I'd be down there with my dad. I actually have a scar right there. I don't know if y'all can see it very well. Where I was helping my dad solder a pipe and the soldering fell on my hand. It hurt. It hurt a lot. You know what, y'all? I'm gonna eat this last big boy. Because we can't let these go to waste. Well, you know nothing goes to waste around here. My child will eat it all. I tried really hard to make that last video last a while. And it just wasn't happening, y'all. It was not happening. Because there really wasn't much to that little TV dinner thing. And I don't think it's something I would buy again. I would try it from the actual Boston Market, but I am not at all impressed with their TV dinners. It was okay, to say the least. Like I said, his looked a lot better, but that's because it was from the actual restaurant. Frozen food really is not my personal choice like that. Like seafood is one thing. Oh, my pup had so much fun. He's a pill. Like I said, he was really sad to leave his girlfriend. It's like, you're only 5 months old. Can't be having no girlfriends yet. And he was like, whatever, watch me. Alright, y'all. Well, that was our Get to Know Me Sunday. And I will update y'all whenever I possibly can on what is going on with Coda. And I will let y'all know. But I just want to thank you all for joining me. I hope that you had a fantastic weekend and you have a great week. And as always, stay warm and stay blessed. Bye, y'all.